Bikertv is brought to you by Parts Canada and Drag Specialties. We support the sport. Metzler ME880 Marathon, what Bikertv rides on. The Dealey Motorcycle Exhibition, Vancouver, BC. Welcome to Bikertv. By bikers, for bikers. This week on Bikertv, we're in beautiful New Brunswick for the Shediac Motorcycle Rally. We're at Doc's Leathers in Toronto, and we're back in Walton, Ontario for the Parts Canada Transcan. But first, Artistry in Iron.
Here with Bikertv, and just brought out a few of the old Artistry and Iron collection of some of the more vintage bikes that we have. And there they are, and this is the old show. This is the original 1980 trailer that we used to go across Canada and pleased a lot of people, but we're sort of bringing everything out in the open, starting to expose things again, and Bikertv was one of the first to be invited to film some of the bikes that we have. So enjoy yourself. This is a Harley 4.5. Bought a man with a Sportster top end on it, hooked up to a Harley Davidson 4-speed transmission, geared so she'll propel the 51 tooth rear sprocket. We had to do a sort of manufacture our own sprocket for the front of this to adapt the 4.5 into a 7.4 belt. But everything works real well, runs real nice. It's got an S&S carburetor on it, a little shorty. Works really well with the enrichener on her. But in the air breather, they were pretty common air breathers as an accessory. I think Dixie actually made them years ago. And they're not a whole bunch of money. They work okay. It'd be nice if they really did have a filter in them, but they don't. They definitely will hurt the longevity of a motor running them too much without an air cleaner. It's got the Harley Magneto, which powers everything up, and the generator just flips around with the engine and throws the regulator, so you got an unregulated source of hydro in this bike. It's like as you rev this bike up, the headlight would go brighter. So if you're stopped at an intersection, your headlight would be on, but it'd be dim. So when the RPMs increase, so's your hydro. In the 60s and 70s, I was distributor for Invader wheels. A great assortment of wheels, sort of helped bring a lot of people to my shop, being the first distributor of a lot of neat stuff that was made in the 60s. So I had these in boxes forever, and I guess $240 a wheel was too much money for a lot of people in them days, and they just sort of sat there like dead stock. And when we started fabricating this bike, I just used as many things that I had in stock just to keep the cost of it down, because I was sacrificing a genuine 7.4 frame and a Harley 4-speed transmission to power a 4.5, so we give it a little bit of glitz, I guess, the word. We had to put an exhaust on it, and Sportster exhaust didn't seem to line up too good, so we just ran around the corner to the local muffler shop with the motor in the frame and told him what I'd like to do, and he just took a piece of wire, bent it around, and put it on a machine, and I think within an hour and a half I picked it up, it was back here, put the spray bombs to it, and I think within 2 hours of thinking about the exhaust, there it was on the bike. Well, they're not a high RPM motor, right? So longevity is there, right? This motor's a built motor, not a bunch of old parts just clumped together. I'd imagine this motor would last for 40, 50,000 miles before you just have to re-ring it and maybe grind the valves. Right? But I could never see anything serious happening to it. It is a 1943 bottom end, so it's lasted for 70 years now. Beautiful, just wonderful. So proud to be on it. Got some pretty good people around us that help us get these bikes together.
After the break, more Bikertv.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada.
The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Dragon Jeans, what Bikertv rides in.
We have a big responsibility to move the freight every day. It's important that we do that as safely as possible. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
Choose one of our existing audio kits or design your own at hogtunes.com. Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
Special thanks to Creative Chaos, not for the weak of heart. Hip Cycle, complete Harley Davidson service. Doc's Leathers, for criminally insane prices. Dynatunes, motorcycle tuning experts. Bikertv Advertising, call Bob for a quote. Closed captioning by Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
Hi, I'm Mark LeBlanc from the Shediac Motorcycle Rally. We're having a lot of fun here. The main theme is all the money, all the profits are going to the Line 6 Children Fund. We're helping a lot of families in the Atlantic region, or this region, to help defer some of the costs where they have to go to the hospital with their sick child, and if they need hotel, transportation. So all the money is going towards that. If my memory serves me right, we've raised probably $87,000 since we started. This year we're hoping that with the success, we may have maybe $20,000 in the bank for them. We just hope that everything goes to plan, and it'll be nice. The other thing too, we're promoting the city of Shediac as a destination, and basically, we are a bunch of bikers that would just like to have fun, go for a ride, at the same time contribute to a worthy cause. So this whole weekend is for fun, beach, and help the kids and ride your bike. If you don't have a bike, don't worry, come down, see the things. We got a lot of festivities, we've got shows, music, and we got a beer garden. So we're ready for you if you want to come to visit.
I think it's wonderful to have all these people come on down to Shediac and, you know, have this bike rally going on. I think it's nice. It brings different people from different places. I have a GSXR 600. Yeah, it's right there actually.
Oh, very good. Which one, the yellow one?
The yellow one.
The Shediac's rally's been great. We've been coming for a few years. The weather's been awesome. The bikes have been nice. We're happy to be here. Happy to come again next year and make it an often event as possible. Advanced Motorsport's been around for about 8 years. We sell the whole Victory lineup with Polaris lineups as well. We got a full shop that does all the tuning and the customization and what you can think of, what you want on a bike, you pretty much can put it on the bike, and the parts departments are always around to help the customer out.
I'm here enjoying the beautiful Shediac area and the great rally. I'm actually from Riverview, but I come here every year, and myself and my friend Helen Elliott put on the ladies' run every Sunday morning. Well, it's a great place to meet friends and make friends and just have an awesome time. It's relaxing. There's something for young people. There's something for old people. It's wonderful to see the community involvement. And, you know, it's great for all the bikers to come from other cities and enjoy our weather.
There's lots to do. Shediac is a great little town. There's lots of camping. There's a nice beach, Parley Beach. You can choose to visit Parley Beach. Moncton's close by as well. You can visit all the water theme parks, and especially the drive around the ocean.
Bike scene around Shediac is awesome. There's more and more every year. Business keeps booming at the shop. We're only a 3-man shop, and it rocks.
It's awesome. We've been here all weekend. It's fabulous. I have my own bike, and he's got his, and he takes the dog with him, and she loves it on the bike. She's going to stick her head out the window there.
Real good bike show, man. Very good, very good. A lot of people from everywhere, Ontario, everywhere, Montreal, everywhere, a lot of bike and a lot of people. That's very good.
Thank you very much, and I hope that everybody that sees this will come to our 10th anniversary next year.
After the break, we're on Queen Street West in Toronto, Ontario at Doc's Leathers.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division. Join the winning team. Tank Industry Leaders. A professional company with professional drivers. Late model equipment. Local and regional hauling. Now hiring professional drivers. A great place to work. Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division.
Special thanks to G. Bork. You can't afford not to come see us. Cape Breton Bike Fest. Thunder in the Highlands. The Nova Scotia Motorcycle Tour Guide. Bikertv Advertising. Call Bob for a quote. G. Bork. You can't afford not to come see us.
About 40 years been doing this, 40 years.
I started buying bikes when I was 15. Buy one bike, sell it, buy 2 bikes, sell them, buy 4 bikes. A lot of time people would want to throw in their helmet or their leather jacket, right? And so I ended up selling used leather jackets, used helmets, saddlebags. So I found a little market. That paid my way through school, university. Listen, good things start with a hobby. You know, if it's a hobby and it turns into a bit of a passion, that's great. And if you can make $1 or $2 from it, even better. So we were on for about 20 years on Parliament Street. For about 20 years we've been here on Queen Street. And like I said, we've seen a lot of boys come and go. Every year we see kids who start in the motorcycle courses. They're all hot and excited, and they get their first bike, their first helmet. And sometimes 3 months later, we have to go to their funerals. You know, it's a dangerous sport. But what we try to do here in the business is get them kitted out so that they're safe. You know, the best helmet they can afford, gloves, boots, chaps, jackets. There's not a lot of difference between a guy who's a cop and a guy who's a member of an MC, a motorcycle club, a 1%er. The same people, just different costume, different clothing. Same personalities, same love of biking, same kind of passion for the freedom of the road. So that's what we do here. And you know what? After years and years of doing this, it's like a bit of a family. You know, I got people who come in here age, I don't know, 20, 21. They get their first bike. They bring their kids. Those kids ride our little riding machine downstairs from the 60s. There was a time in the 70s we couldn't, everybody wanted those 3/4 helmets that kind of come down over the ears. In the 60s, early 70s. By the 90s, we couldn't sell them. Nobody wanted those. And now they're popular again, what the kids are calling cafe racer type helmets. You know, that 60s throwback look. So it's like in any kind of clothing style, everything old is new again, right? People are people from generation to generation. Why they ride, how they ride, who they ride with, that may change, but people don't change. We certainly see a lot more social riders, people that are recreational riders, especially downtown with this whole e-bike phenomenon and scooters. A lot of people are riding smaller bikes. They have condos. So they still have to get kitted out too. You know, they want the helmet, the gloves, the look. I'll be here 30 more years. I'll be here 30 years. But I'm pushing 90. Look, what else have I got to do? I got nothing else to do. I had another career I was educated in, but this is my passion. Do I get rich? No. But do I look forward to coming to work? Yeah. Living the life that you want to live is important. I think people that ride motorcycles know, especially if they ride fast and they ride hard. They know if you don't have a passion for riding or you don't have a passion for the product you sell, you might as well just get some bureaucratic job sitting in an office someplace.
Don't go anywhere. After the break, we're back in Walton, Ontario for the Parts Canada TransCan.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division. Join the winning team. Tank Industry Leaders. A professional company with professional drivers. Late model equipment. Local and regional hauling. Now hiring professional drivers. A great place to work. Laidlaw Carriers Tank Division.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada.
The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Dragon Jeans, what Bikertv rides in.
We have a big responsibility to move the freight every day. It's important that we do that as safely as possible. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
Choose one of our existing audio kits or design your own at hogtunes.com. Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
Advanced welding techniques, training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Special thanks to Universal Cycle. We don't just sell motorcycles, we sell motorcycling. Kane's Harley Davidson, parts, sales, and service. Be on Bikertv at the Great Canadian Bike Rally. Bikertv advertising. Call Bob for a quote. The CMDRA, adrenaline pumping action.
From Wednesday until Saturday, you have amateur races every day. And there's something all the time, plus the racing that goes on from 4 years old to vet class. So, you know, you can have guys here that have been racing 60 years easily. It's kind of fun.
Well, we have some friends here that we wanted to watch,
And
so.
staying with family and something to break up the summer. This is for sure a family affair, especially with all the pro pits.
We're here to offer some trackside support here for the Canadian market to support our local distributor here, Podium Hog Motorsports. Just enjoying the event and looking forward to a good Supercross season for the AMA back in the States.
we sponsor the East-West Shootout, which is an amateur select group of riders. There's a captain or a team manager from the West and a team manager from the East. They go through the amateur pits and select their teams, and the teams battle it out for an East-West title. This has been going on for probably 6 years at Walton now. We're the sponsor of it for this is now our 3rd year. And it's sort of a prestigious event because what you get is an invitation to show your goods. And so it's kind of fun. And then it's really just for bragging rights, you know, to say I got picked for the team and we won. So it's a good ton of fun. And any chance a guy, you know, a rider, male or female, can get their bike on the track one more time, it's always a good thing.
That was an awesome ride. I mean, like I said, that's a tough motorcycle track. You almost got to slow down to go fast.
Well, that's what I ended up doing at the end. I couldn't hold on to the handlebars anymore in the last 2 laps, and I decided to slow down a little bit, hold on, let him pass me rather than me making mistakes so that he can pass me.
Put your hands together for Ryan Gold. Dusty Wise there, great set, master Moto.
We just watched the women's class go out for their feature race, and that class has grown dramatically over the years, and the fact that they can have their own class. A lot of the women actually ride in some of the male classes as well. It's definitely a growing industry for women in all disciplines, not just motocross, but across the board in all riding and racing. But I think because this is a little bit more affordable than road racing, for example, or it's a little bit more available, accessible, because you have tracks, you have farm fields, you have places you can ride an off-road bike. So I think it makes it that much easier for anyone to get into, not just female riders, but for anyone really. But we're thrilled to see such a great class of women out here.
Your winner again, and so far the winner of the Golden Bib again, and sitting first in this title, Kate McCarroll. Kate, you're back on your trusty 2-stroke, and everything seems to be going pretty well for you.
Yeah, I was so happy when I finally started in the top 3 this time. Normally I'm way back, but I think that was key for sure. I just tried to pick good lines and listen to Jay Thompson. He doesn't know much, but you know, he helped me out.
I've been watching Kate McCarroll since she was just a really young girl starting out, probably 10 years old or maybe less. And to see her grow into, such a beautiful young woman with such a great spirit for riding and racing, and she's committed to what she does. She's hardcore. She's as hardcore as anyone out there on that track, and she'll go to it and get the job done. Katie's been at it she's a veteran, really. She's been around it for a long time.
Next week on Biker TV, we're back at the GPRC for Tech Tips with Wally. We're in Digby, Nova Scotia for the Wharf Rat Rally. We're hanging in New Liskeard, Ontario for the Bikers Reunion. And we're riding with Niagara Hog at Biketoberfest.